In case you didn't know it, but I'll tell you now, my wife is wonderful. You need to meet her and get to know her. Your life will be blessed as a consequence. But she was working with a neighbor, and they were making a patchwork quilt, and I was watching this thing be transformed and manufactured and made, and I was amazed by it. First of all, the skill involved in that is beyond my frank comprehension. But the cool thing about it is this. You get these little squares of frankly wasted, useless, unattractive in and of themselves pieces of fabric. You trim them and adjust them and make them fit in with other equally unattractive pieces of fabric that are basically discard. And the magic of the process is that as they join with others, assume their place in the patchwork, the quilt itself becomes amazing and beautiful and fantastic and almost a work of art, born out of the application of great skill to a whole bunch of wasted stuff. I think that's cool. I think that's kind of a cool analogy, quite frankly. I look at myself sometimes and get down on myself a little bit and say I'm kind of like that wasted piece of fabric that, not much value there, not much attractiveness there, not much to contribute there. But when I join with other significantly better pieces of fabric, though you could define them similarly, the combination of all of us ugly patchwork pieces becomes a masterful piece of art and masterful piece of work in a patchwork quilt. The application of knowledge and skill to us inartful objects as we gather together, as we work in a combined methodology towards a common goal, is a beautiful piece of art. Don't underestimate your contribution to that. Take any one of those wasted pieces of fabric out of the patchwork quilt, you've just ruined the entire quilt. Consider yourself part of the whole. Don't get too down on yourself. Don't ponder about your little 12-inch square of fabric being not that great, and not that interesting, and not that spectacular. It's a piece of fabric out of the 70s, for goodness sake. Why would I use that? You're better than you think you are. And you're significantly better than you think you are when you combine with others with a similar mindset to create something magnificent. And then step back at what you and they together have created. You'll be amazed. And your contribution is significant. If you doubt that, withdraw that patch from the patchwork quilt and see how cool the quilt looks. It's ruined the whole thing. Have a great day.